Shh, shh. Do you hear that? That is the sound of Dolsot Bibimbap happiness. Today, I'm going to show you how to make this sizzling stone bowl bibimbap called Dolsot Bibimbap at home. Everyone loves Dolsot Bibimbap for its crusty golden rice on the bottom called NuRungJi. Yup, just like how it is made at Korean restaurants. And now you can enjoy this at home. 오늘의 레시피, 집에서 아주 맛있는 돌솥 비빔밥 누룽지 만들기. 오늘도 여러분들과 영어로 함께 하겠습니다. Look at that. This is a really nice piece. Hi everyone, this is Helen and welcome to Modern Pepper. 안녕하세요, Modern Pepper의 헬렌입니다. Set the stove heat to high. Place your stone bowl and let this heat up for 4 minutes on high heat. Now, it is so important to make sure that the stone bowl is piping hot. All right, so it's been about 4 minutes on super high heat, and we're gonna add about a tablespoon of your favorite oil. And then to this, we're gonna add our butter. So your heat remains at high, and we're just gonna move the butter around to quickly melt. So if you're using a stone bowl, make sure you take the butter and coat the side wall of the stone bowl or dolsot. I know you're saying, wow, this is a lot of butter and oil, but trust me, this is how it's done at restaurants. My parents' restaurants, my aunt's restaurant. This is the secret. And once the butter is melted, I want you to quickly add your Korean rice. This part is really important. So you want to quickly press down on your rice to give it a nice seal between the rice and the bottom of the stone bowl. Your heat is still remaining at high. Don't overdo it, but firmly pack down your rice like this. So there's a nice seal between the rice grains and the bottom of our stone bowl. So we're gonna let this go on high heat for 4 minutes. Now I'm gonna add 5 cups of cooked Korean rice because I'm using this wide stone bowl platter. Now if you're using the standard round stone bowls, add about 2 cups of cooked Korean rice. It's been 4 minutes on high heat and we're just gonna take a little peek. You see that golden rice on the bottom? That's exactly what we're looking for. So we're gonna push this back down, seal it, and then we're gonna turn off our heat completely. And now you're gonna let this rest as is with no topping for 3 minutes. We're just gonna seal in the crunchy bottom a little bit longer by letting it rest for 3 minutes. Mine is this big, wide stone bowl platter, not a bowl. Isn't this amazing? It's one of my favorite items in the kitchen. So if you go to a really, really big Korean supermarket in the houseware section, you will find this big, wide stone platter. But if you can't get to a Korean market, you're gonna have to order this online, and I'll have the product links below. But online, these wide platters are not available, but the traditional single serve bowls are available, so you could use that. This big one is a little bit more expensive. I make this for my family of 5 and it works out great. Our rice has been resting with no heat for 3 minutes, and now we're gonna add our toppings right before we serve so that our delicious Korean vegetables remain nice and plump, because the heat from this is so hot that if you put the banchan on 5 minutes ago or when we started sizzling up the pot, our vegetables will kind of wilt and get soft, and we don't want that. I know, I hear you. So today's Dolsot Bibimbap recipe is for me to show you how to make this crusty golden rice on the bottom, not all the toppings that actually go on our bibimbap. For that, do go to youtube.com/modernpepper, click on the playlist tab, and under that you'll see Bibimbap playlist. And in that playlist, you'll have all the bibimbap toppings that you could pick and choose so that you could add it to your Dolsot Bibimbap when you make it at home. And our egg in the middle, and voila, this is done. And the only thing to do is add a little bit of sesame seeds on top to garnish and make it look pretty. Let's take a look. I'm gonna try to lift. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's what we want. That delicious golden seared Korean rice on the bottom with butter and a little bit of oil. This is what makes Dolsot Bibimbap so divine. And you can make this at home, folks. Let's pour our bibimbap sauce. Oh yeah. Now it's time for destruction. So you just gotta go in and just lift everything up. There's another great piece. Look, you hear that? That is gonna be crunchy goodness in your mouth. Another beautiful piece. And another beautiful piece. Oh, that's beautiful. So in my family, we have a saying, when we make Dolsot Bibimbap, you better be at the table because whoever gets here first, this is called NuRungJi in Korean, gets to pick as much of the NuRungJi on their plate. And so if you get here late, you're not gonna get to have the delicious NuRungJi bottom. Who doesn't like Dolsot Bibimbap? Seriously, if you don't like Dolsot Bibimbap, I don't think we could be friends. I always like to leave my rice into clusters, so don't over mix it, so you could actually enjoy the crunchy bottom rice as you eat through your bibimbap. I mean, speaking of pretty messes in life, this is one of the best, prettiest that I am so happy to be part of. It's time to eat. Do you still hear it? You could hear the crackling sound even now. It's gonna be a good day, you know? All right, I'm gonna serve myself a little bit in a bowl. I'm gonna start with just the NuRungJi, the crusty rice on the bottom. For folks that are not into eating shows or ASMR eating sounds, please exit the video now and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next recipe, okay? Otherwise, you stay here right with me. Look at that. This is a really nice piece. So good. I mean, if you love rice, you're gonna love NuRungJi on the bottom. I always like to add a little more bibimbap sauce, gochujang sauce. So you could do that, mix it all up. I actually have a recipe on how to make bibimbap sauce using gochujang at home. I have the easy version and also the gourmet version that basically tastes like it was made at a restaurant. You could check out that video, and the video link will be in the description box below. One thing you do not do is bring your rice bowl up to your mouth and you shovel it in. I see a lot of people doing it, or they take chopsticks and they shovel it in like this. This rice bowl stays on your table. My grandma would totally like be scolding me if I picked this up and started eating it like this. Perfect bite right here. I mean, what can I say? Bibimbap is so good to begin with, and on top of that, with this sizzling, golden, crusty rice on the bottom together, it is just amazing. Out of this world. I mean, it's so good. As long as you have the stone bowl platter, or tukbegi is the other one, the earthen clay pot, you could use that too. Alternatively, you could also use a heavy cast iron skillet. If you have that, you could make this at home. You don't have to go to the restaurant to have this. So I hope you try this at home. Now, if you're a fan of bibimbap, I think we all are, that's why you're watching this, make sure to check out my next vlog, which is on the birthplace of bibimbap. Yeah, there's actually a little bit of history behind it. So I'm gonna share that with you. And shocking, but there's actually a formal, traditional way of eating bibimbap. And you and I have been eating it the wrong way. If you did not subscribe, subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified when I upload the birthplace of bibimbap video. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching today. And if you enjoyed today's video, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click on that thumbs up icon. Doing so does wonders for my channel, so I want to thank you in advance for your support. 여러분, 오늘 재밌게 보셨으면 꼭 좋아하는 버튼과 구독 버튼도 꼭 눌러주세요. 감사합니다. 다음 비디오에서 꼭 뵙겠습니다. Alright folks, I will see you in one of the videos you see right here.